My name is Edomu, and I'm working with AKO, Australia Korean Organization, and also I work with Korean Welfare Association as well. And I'm originally from Myanmar, but my ethnic group is Korean, and I speak Korean language.
Why is today important?
Today is a very special day, especially for our Korean people. We celebrate the Korean restart ceremony every year at this time of the year. It's not the actual date, but usually in August. Once a year, in Korean culture, the parents, the elderly, we invite all the families to come together and then reunite and then do restart ceremony, just like showing unity and gathering as a culture.
And what would you like to say to your community in Perth?
Can I also, my community, I would like to talk to my people who live in Perth, especially Korean people. Wherever we are the same nation, the same culture, and then we would like everyone to come and join this ceremony every year, and then showing unity and unity reunite with our parents and our friends, our families. I also want to mention the Martyr's Day. Martyr's Day is on the 12th of August. Every year we commemorate our Korean leaders of Bauji and also all the Korean soldiers and people who's fallen into struggles for our Korean people, nations, and fight for our freedom. Because Korean is one of ethnic group in Burma, but we are never recognized by the military coups in Burma as a human, a group of people in Burma. So that's why the Korean people start the revolutions on the 31st of January in 1949. Since that, the Koreans are still fighting for our freedom, and many people given their life for this freedom, and we do commemorate today these days as remembering for our loved ones and our leaders and soldiers who fought for us.
Okay, my name's Meredith Hammett and I'm the member for Mirrabooka. So as the member for Mirrabooka, I'm the State Member of Parliament for the suburbs of Girrawheen, Koondoola, Marangaroo, Balga and Mirrabooka. And it's a great honour to be here today. So it's a really great honour to be here today with the Korean community. I think having cultural groups meet and celebrate their traditional I think it's really important that we recognise the diversity in our community, that we have cultural groups come together to celebrate their traditions, to work on remembering their cultures and passing on language, tradition, dance and food down to the younger generation. I think it also makes for a really rich and vibrant community here in our electorate, and it's a great way that we can build a resilient society by sharing people's experiences.
So this is Korean Martyr's Day, and we're in Perth, Western Australia, and this is the celebration, the 71st celebration of Korean Martyr's Day, and that is the founder of the KNU, the Korean National Union, Solba Oji, was killed by Burmese troops in 1949, and that's him right here. He's one of the heroes that we're celebrating today. Korean Martyr's Day is sort of comparable to the what we call it'd be like a Veterans Day or Anzac Day. We're remembering the fallen heroes of what is today, in 2021, the world's longest war. This war with the Burmese against the Karen has been going on since 1949 and even before that. But anyway, we're here at Karen Martyrs Day, and this is Chrissy. You're one of the. Can you tell us, Chrissy, what are you? You're a member of the AKO?
Yes, I just work there.
So you're a youth. You grew up here in Western Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, you grew up in a refugee camp, correct?
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your refugee experience.
It was okay. So it was not that great because like you don't have like opportunity to work like here. You don't have freedom to work and study. And now that we're here, we have opportunity to work and study, and that's great.
And when did you become? What happened? Was your village burned down?
Yeah.
Tell us about your village. What year was that?
2004, and then my whole village was burned down. My dad was in the army, and then he got shot. So we had to move to Thai refugee camp. Yeah. So
you moved to a Thai refugee camp in 2004.
Yeah.
And then you came to Australia when?
2015.
So she's been here since 2015.
Yeah.
2015, and actually she was a student at Balga High School, and we did a video with the police, and she was one of the actors in it. So anyway, but tell me, what are your feelings, your messages for the people for Martyrs Day? Or have a message for the Karen people?
Well, today is really important, and today is the day when you pay your respect to the heroes that sacrifice everything to the armies. They don't get paid, but they sacrifice everything for the revolution. So.
Yeah. And unity. What do you reckon? Can you a message of unity for all the Karen to get together, something like?
Yeah. So. Today we don't expect like this much people to come. Like there's like a lot of people. We only thought like only 50 people is gonna come, but there's like more than 200 people. It's really good, and the Karen youth come together and work together. It's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
So what do we want? Freedom for Karen?
Yes, we want freedom for Karen.
Sorry?
We want freedom from Karen people.
Yep. So they got to unite?
Yes.
And which is the best brigade? Brigade 5?
5, yeah.
Brigade
I was born in
5.
there, Brigade 5.
She was born in Brigade 5,
Yeah.
and that is what is the heartland of the Karen, of the resistance. A very famous general, Bojohe. Mm-hmm. We salute you, General Bojohe, and also the freedom fighters like General Nurda. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anybody else?
No, I only know those people.
She only knows those two guys.
Because
She only knows those two generals. That's General Bojohe and General Nurda Bialgan. And we do salute you guys because you're fighting the world's longest running war since 1949.
Yeah.
And so maybe say something in Karen language?
Hello, Gade.
All right. Thank you.
Tablu.
Tablu Podo.
Yeah, tablu pada.
Hello. Yeah. So, how's everything going today?
Doing very good.
Yeah.
Mama.
How you guys doing today?
Oh, everything is good, thank you.
And you're one of the dancers?
Yeah.
Was it Down Dance?
Yeah, it's dough dance.
So
It's one Korean traditional dough dance. Yeah.
Yes, it's one of the Don dance is one of a very ancient tradition with the Karen people. Yeah, and you did a great job.
Oh, thank you so
What
much.
brigade are you from?
I'm from Burma.
Burma?
Yeah, and Korean state.
But which Brigade 5, Bojohet or?
No, I'm from Paen. In
Paen,
Korean
yeah.
state. Yeah.
Okay, you refugee?
No, I'm not refugee. My husband is refugee. He's told me to come here. We married and then he's told me to come here. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tablu Podo. Oh, I know a lot of these people, but I don't know everyone. So there's hundreds of, and we want to find some people that we can. Where's those youth guys? Laku, who's the vice president. Laku, brother. My brother, Laku.
Hi.
Yep. What's your role now? You're the vice president of the Cape?
Yes, I'm the Australian Korean organization, Western Australia here. I'm vice president. Yeah.
So he's the vice president. So we gotta salute this guy a little bit.
No,
So
thank
tell
you.
me,
Yeah.
what are your feelings today about Martyrs Day, and maybe a message for the Karen people?
Yes, today I'm feeling excellent. You see, so many people come here, join with our event here, especially some political come here, and like the other NGO, they came and support us here. We're feeling much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your message to the Karen people about unity, Motu, whatever you want to say?
I'd like to give a message to the Korean around the world. Today is very important day for the Korean people because we are struggling more than 70 years for the Korean freedom. You know, this the day is very important because we come back here, we salute our hero or our Martyrs, you know, because this is very important for Korean people.
Yeah. Now, many people may not realize, but the war in Karen State has been going on since 1949, even beyond. So even today, can you give us an update? The fighting is continuing this day in August 2021. Can you give us just a brief update?
Yes, in Burma we still got struggle because since the Burmese coup and early this year, and they send more the Burmese troops to the Korean territory. Most every day we have fighting in the Burmese military and the KNLA.
Yeah. So there's certain, especially Brigade 5, so that's under General Bojo He, and also Nerda Byomya are part of what we call the concern group. These are the freedom fighters who are standing up. And as we speak, there are even refugees, thousands of them, being driven from Koondoola, which is the Karen state. They're being driven into Thailand. Is that?
Yeah, that's the truth because, like I said before, more than 70 years the Korean we haven't get the freedom equality you know, we are still fighting with the Burmese military. We need the equality and we need a freedom. We need the Koondoola land controlled by the Korean people. In the Korean National Union, we have two armed groups like Korean National Liberation Army and the Korean National Defense Force. You know, we have two major forces against Burmese military, and we're fighting like every day. You know, yeah.
Okay. Any final messages for the Karen people to unite or something?
I like to give a final message. This is the time, the best time to fight the Burmese people, Burmese military, and also I like to encourage the Korean people around the world. This is the time to unite. This is the time to fight back the Burmese military. Thank you, brother.
Tablu Poto. Okay. These are This is a Karen soldier, and he has a long experience, and he fought with Brigade 5. And we're going to have a discussion with him. Chrissy, can you have a chat?
Okay. Yeah, his name is T Neal, which means Uncle Neal.
And can tell me how long did he fight with the Karen National Union?
He started fighting what 1975 till these days. Yeah.
Okay, so he started fighting in 1975.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he saw many battles?
Yep. And yeah, so many times, you know, you can count.
Tell us about your experiences in fighting with the KNLA.
ta le koplo ba di ta du di so ado di so me so wa ta du mo phuke ta du di chane di pa ta le koplo u do du lo mo pa thi ba
อันนี้ตอนละอันไหนยังก็ยัง
me na we ni khi so ni te mi ba ni
So when he was fighting back home, sometimes there's like he could go days without eating, without like having to eat and no sleep for like days, for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, Manipur,
Yeah. He was talking about Manaplata too.
Sleeping Dog Mountain.
Tui,
chi khoi chu
Tupamucho, yeah.
Tipu Wajo.
Yeah.
Tipu Wajo. Did he know a French soldier there at the Sleeping Dog Mountain?
Kaya ni Panyola di kala kaya dia.
me ye tinya ye to ko lo li awada suki ye suki khu ne we ni ye du ba khu ta do pa le khu ke khu
He's an old friend with General Bocho Hair and Nada. He's an old friend with General Bocho Hair and Nada. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay. And can he give us a message
He don't edo hi
to
Panyola.
the Karen people and General Bojo or something?
Neda hi wada Panyola di ta. Neda hi wada Panyola ye ta kita klumo di ta le Janada de Bocho Hair.
me ye do shi ye we ti cha le di we ti di kwa le poloki ba sa lai ni le ya ni je po ra we ni so ne da apa akhi lo bo mya ni ye o da le kho ti je po akhi ti lo le ya ha ta me nya le bata di ta ya apu re pa player le ta me nya le bata le khoplo ta di ta ya thi pha wi cho ye me to ba la khu ba sa lai ni yo ba le ta me nya do ti ke no wa mo phu ki ta du me so wa ta du le ta du chu ko chau to phe ni kha ni pe le khu ki khu pa du khu ta ti ke ko cho mu ano ka sa da we da pa ni ha da ta pu ko lo we ni le ani ala to pu lo pa ta ma ta ko
And you want to interpret, give a brief summary of what he said?
No, that was
Hey?
it's too long.
It's too long. You forgot. Interpret it. Yeah.
Di awada lenya kan nindu dan nindu badada siko kla bomya ya.
me ha po akhi we lo mo di so su ki ta du water no pha du phe phu ka ba phu ka ba lo kha ni ni phe ne su ko kla bo mya no ka sa da we le lo phe ne ni ye po su ko kla bo mya akhi lo mo ko du ba ku ta do we ti khai mo
So this uncle he's a good friend of General Bomya, which is the General Nada's dad, and he fought alongside General Bomya, with General Bomya like for a long time. Yeah. Nanti dah bibi dia.
me ko ke ni pa kwa ta u sa le nya do ta u sa ke te di so lo sa ba phe ni bo mya se ko to ha ni ni pe me te di le mo phu ki ta du me so ta du ni lo klik lo ta le pe do su wo phe ni se ko to ha ni pa su ba le le pwe lo ba sa na ki ni pe do shi gi ba gi phu pli ke le ta kwa se me ko ke we ko ni ta hen ni ta ba lo ba sa ta lo klik pa sa ba ke te mo ti di so le nya kho ba sa awe ti ni pa ka phlo le ta la we si khu du ma we ta pa ka te khu le pa si blu ba do pe hi gi ba si ko le pe o we pa ta sa phi no awe si ba mo pa ta le kho phlo le pa tu ba ta na ta pho ti ta pha ni ne awe na ge me ta di so kwa lo le pa so yi so wa si ko le awe ti ko da ta ma no si ko lo pa ta so twe
Nanti dah beli. Thank you.
me ta blu pha du le pe ni te ba ta di le pe ti no ke pa pa ke le amadi ta ti le mu sa ti ni ta blu yo so gi ke yo mo
Okay.
So are we able to meet? So just hold it under your chin and say your full name, please.
My name is Eso Kiau. I'm the president of Australia Corona Organization WA here. Today we celebrate 71 years of Corona Martyrs Day. Today is very important for our Karen people. What we've been calling to the SPDC or Burmese gender military to get self-determination, freedom, equality for all ethnic people in Burma. We stay struggling, we stay fighting, we keep fighting for freedom in Burma. So the reason why we celebrate our Karen Martyrs Day today, so it's very important for all our Karen people. We have to be continue to get freedom. As General Nodamya said, freedom is not free. We need to fight it. So I would like to encourage all Karen people inside Burma or all over the world. We need to fight until we die, until we get the freedom of our Karen people. Thank you.